So for those of you that don't know, I am an owner of a Jamaican restaurant. And I love, there's a lot of Caribbean out there apart from Jamaican. A lot of people distinguish Jamaican, they're mistaking a lot of Caribbean for Jamaican. They just want to hear the accent and they start calling you Jamaican. They don't care. But anyway, this is not what I come about today. What I want to talk about, I wanted to talk about the fact that Caribbean people sometimes beef with other Caribbean people, and I don't know why, because we are all the same. And if you go to our island, it's pretty much are the same for some of us, you know what I mean? Now I own a Jamaican restaurant, so I see every type of Caribbean people, and every from all walks of life. And what I don't like, there was a lady who came this morning. She said that she's from Trinidad, which is okay. Got Trinidad people, Trinidad and Tobago. They're cool people. I have a couple of Trinidadian friends. They're very cool people. Okay, and this lady stood here this morning and literally said to me that Jamaican cannot cook. Now
I want to play another video for you about Jamaican beef with the Trinidad, though it's for entertainment purposes. I'd love for you to engage me in the comment section. So guys, watch this video and then I'll be back.
Back up now, boy.
Hey, I ever say about Jamaica no pussy. Every time I see you lose something about Jamaica.
One thing about Jamaican people, all they will wear some undersized tight clothes, right?
Charges, this is an ugly, undersized Trinidad.
You're talking about ugly dog last week. You was dark skin or your light skin this week.
Hey boy, I'm bleaching your tabo.
I never see that. I never see that. I just say
bleaching people.
You don't change in complexions.
Hey boy, you're disrespecting the bomb buckler.
What you talking about?
I bleach your tabo.
You talking about disrespect when I go and buy food in all the place, all they just move stingy with all the
Charges, the people them not ask them not ask
all it doesn't move. Like
if
all they have customer service. All it doesn't have any customer service. All it does none of that. All it does
no. My thing is, you have to have my people them are bleach. I bleach in that.
I never see that.
I never see that.
Knock out what? Knock out what?
Hey.
Knock out what?
You go as far as that about the bleaching. Our people that talk about your pussy.
Dog, go and get some socks and then come back here. Your toes looking like you're trying to run off your foot, man. You're trying to run off.
Hello, beautiful people. Now, in today's story, it's about Jamaica versus Trinidad. Now, in this case, we are going to talk about this video whereby, before I even play the full video for you, I'd love to give you a summary of what's happening. Now, in this case, there is this Jamaican lady who owns a restaurant, a Jamaican restaurant in New York. Now, she was saddened, or rather amazed, when a Trinidadian lady came over and disrespected Jamaican dishes. She said that Jamaicans can't cook. So what they do is they use paper in their food. Now I want to say something. Do you remember what happened to Miss Nata over the United States when she said this about Jamaican food?
We went to Jamaica, and I can say that Jamaican food was disgusting. I couldn't get with it. I couldn't get with it. So even they fried chicken at their little generic KFC wasn't even good to me, but Jamaican food just gave me a whole different taste.
Now, I don't know what's happening with people hating on Jamaica. I don't want to say like really hate, but do we have a beef between Jamaica and other Caribbean countries? That's something I'd really love to understand, like deeply. Do we have a beef between Jamaicans and other Caribbean countries? Because man, this is too much. So guys, I want to play for you the full video, and then please engage me in the comment section. Watch this video up to the end, and then I'll be back with a few comments.
So for those of you that don't know, I am an owner of a Jamaican restaurant. And I love, there's a lot of Caribbean out there apart from Jamaican. A lot of people distinguish Jamaican, they're mistaking a lot of Caribbean for Jamaican. They just want to hear the accent and they start calling you Jamaican. They don't care. But anyway, this is not what I come about today. What I want to talk about, I wanted to talk about the fact that Caribbean people sometimes beef with other Caribbean people, and I don't know why, because we are all the same. And if you go to our island, it's pretty pretty much are the same for some of us. You know what I mean? Now, I own a Jamaican restaurant, so I, see every type of Caribbean people, and every from all walks of life. And what I don't like, there was a lady who came this morning. She said that she's from Trinidad, which is okay. Got Trinidad people, Trinidad and Tobago. They're cool people. I have a couple of Trinidadian friends. They're very cool people. Okay, and this lady stood here this morning and literally said to me that, is there any pepper on the fish? Remind you, it's a fish. It's a whiting fish. I'm going to show you guys the fish. And for you guys to see that she's just nitpicking. She said if there's pepper on the fish. And I said to her, I said, no. She asked again if there was pepper on the fish. And I said, ma'am, there's no pepper on the fish. And, so I then turned to her and said, I know there's a stigma behind Jamaican food and a lot of the Caribbean's food that our food is spicy, but it's not always the case, because some Caribbean cook with pepper and some don't. And more people do not like pepper, or sometimes their doctor is telling them not to eat pepper because of the effect that it have on their body. So we dim down on the pepper, basically, Caribbean people. This lady from Trinidad and going to look at me and tell me to my face that Jamaican cannot cook. Now, when she said that, I make sure I ask her again, what did she say, so I can hear what she said. She's like, most Jamaican can't cook. She didn't say most. She said, I know Jamaican can't cook, and that's why they use a lot of pepper. Now, I'm in a professional setting, so I can't just say, ma'am, on went off. But I guarantee you, had it been like another Jamaican person, she was telling that, I guarantee you, like, go out there, lady, and tell one person that Jamaican can't cook. The last time Netta tried that, did you see what happened to Netta? It caused a big riot in Jamaican community. And here we are, we have one lady stood right in front of me and said that Jamaican cannot cook. So when she said Jamaican can't cook, I said, Jamaican can't cook? It's only some people use pepper. So her idea is like Jamaican can't cook. And remind you, had I been if I was a person who liked to argue and liked to just I could have argue with her and said, first of all, you saw a fried fish. So where on earth, God earth, are you going to see a fried fish and think that it's going to be peppery? Everybody already know that the secret ingredient for a piece of whiting fish when it's fried is never going to be spicy. So for you to stood there and then in front of your friend trying to play Jamaican the way you're playing the Jamaican card, saying, oh, Jamaican can't cook. What if I was a person who liked to argue? Just what if I was a person who wants to go off and said, you know what, you want to talk about Jamaican can't cook? Because for a long time, to be honest with you, Jamaican and Trinidad, if we want to be technical, Jamaican and Trinidadian have beef with each other a lot more than any Caribbean. And I don't understand why, and I don't know why, because I love on every Trinidadian. And I don't know if that's the reason why she was throwing her shots, or maybe because she saw her friends. I don't know what the reason would be, but all I know, this lady offended me a big time, because she kept asking if I have pepper on there, and then going to turn around and say Jamaican can't cook. Then why are you in the restaurant if you think Jamaican can't cook? Why you came here? And then y'all, on top of it, y'all gonna hear this. So she got her meal and she sat down and she eats her meal. Tell me why she called my brother-in-law, which she don't even know, and said the fish want to be seasoned some more and the rice wasn't good. Whole time her friend was saying, oh, good the food was. And then I went back just because I want to make sure that I'm not crazy. Make sure that I'm not tripping. I actually took a piece of the fish and tasted it for myself. And went back and tasted the rice. So you see, this lady came in here just looking for trouble. I wanted to make sure. And the person before us buy the fish, they love our fish. Everybody love our whiting. So it's just like you're here and you want it. And the other lady was from Filipino, but she looks Spanish, and she was saying, I'm from the Filipino, but a lot of people thinking I'm Spanish, but I don't want a confusion, but I'm from the Filipino. And here we have the one lady from the Trinidadian, which we are the same. We are exactly the same, because if you go to Trinidad right now and look at some of the places, it looks exactly like Jamaican. Looking exactly like Jamaica, the island. Because it's island. We're all surrounded by water. How are we going to throw shade at each other? What is the big deal about that? So that's the beef I have today. And I want to vent about it. And she was a nurse, y'all. Just to kind of give you an idea. Like, lady, come on. I know that you don't want the island to live loving, but I'm not going to live bad with any Trinidadian. Because Trinidadian people, I will forever love on them. So the fact that I have one Trinidadian person right here, because when we went through the thing with Neda, Trinidadian people was one person, was one of the Caribbean that came to, like, commented on my video that I post about Neda, and they love on us and give us a love and support. And I forever did love on Trinidadian people. So I don't know where this lady came from, but y'all, that's crazy. I wanted to share it with you guys.
Now that having been said, I'd love to understand, why are people hating on Jamaica? Why would you disrespect Jamaican food in a Jamaican restaurant when all people, all your friends, are really appreciating the Jamaican food, the same dish that you are having? I'd love to understand that, because from the look of things, how the Jamaican lady has just explained everything, it turns out that the Trini woman was just arrogant, and it's like something was bothering her. It's not about the Jamaican food, because we've seen a lot of people really are praising Jamaican dishes. Like, Jamaica is the country that's known for rich best dishes all around the world. So I feel like there was something else that was bothering this Trini lady apart from just the Jamaican food. Because after all that, I mean, shout out to the owner of this hotel, because we all know it really takes a lot for somebody to stomach such thing, such words from a stranger. But man, this is just so sad. But I need to give this Jamaican lady her flowers, because her calmness, how she managed to contain all of this, all of that being said to her. Keep in mind, she prepared this dish, and somebody comes to your restaurant and disrespects it. Only one person disrespects that food. I mean, it takes a lot. So, as we all know, a lot of people cannot really stomach such things. They cannot contain their anger when somebody tells them something is like this, because we all know, like, we as humans, we can be tempted to we need to retaliate. We always have that urge to talk back. We always have that urge to put this person in their place. But she did good. So I'd love to say this. I don't know if there is a beef between Jamaica and any other Caribbean countries, but this is getting too much. Because the things that people are fighting about, it's things that really doesn't make sense. For instance, this case of this Trinidadian lady. So, of all the people, you come and say that Jamaican dishes, or not Jamaican dishes, she generalized all Jamaicans. She said that Jamaicans can't cook. They really don't know how to cook. So, because they don't know how to cook, they hide by using paper in their food. I mean, I wonder if her statement made sense to her. Because if it did, and if she is really aware of what Jamaicans are when you disrespect them, if she happened to come across Miss Netta's video when Miss Netta disrespected Jamaican food, she wouldn't have said those words. And I saw some other people, Jamaicans, saying that, asking the Jamaican lady who owns the restaurant that she should provide the customer's receipt and the name. But like I said, Jamaicans, they are really respectful people. Look at how this Jamaican lady protected this Trinidadian lady after she even disrespected her food. Keep in mind that the Jamaican lady prepared this food, and this Trini came and disrespected it. Said the food wasn't good. She said that Jamaicans cannot cook. That tells us a lot about Jamaicans. Because if it was another person from any other country, and for instance, let me just say, if it was anybody from Kenya, my country, that Trini lady would have seen a lot. We all know how humans retaliate. Abuses, exchange of bitter words. But look at how the Jamaican lady contained her emotions, her anger. And at some point, I tend to be convinced that she did that because she understands that this is someone from my community, from the Caribbean community. So why are we even fighting? Why are we disrespecting each other? Why? So this is just so unfortunate. So guys, after playing that video for you, I'm convinced that the Jamaicans and the Trini don't really hate each other, but it's something like hate love. I don't know if I make sense, but that's how I understand this thing, because I don't see the need as to why people from the same Caribbean community are fighting each other over some petty stuffs. So guys, I've been your host, Tyrell Reactions. Remember, if you're coming across my videos for the first time, don't forget to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. So until we meet again in my next video, peace out and one love.